Well, you got these females, oh my God. I want you to hear about their personal hygiene. Let's review it.
I don't wash my hands.
Oh, I was going to say that too.
I don't care. I'm done. I'm done hiding it.
Also, we talked about this.
Yeah.
They don't wash their hands and they're not hiding. Now, you remember the emphasis on washing of the hands during the pandemic? You remember that? They kept telling people how to wash their hands and so many seconds you need to wash your hands and using sanitizer. And you remember they kept emphasizing that? Well, the CDC, they know a particular people group who really afraid of soap and water. This has been historic, okay? And so they had to teach them how to wash their hands so they can prevent the spread of the virus we talking about at the height of it. You remember when people just catching it left and right. You remember, we all remember that. But this one right here, these two say, oh God, yeah. Why don't you want to wash your freaking hands? What's so hard about that? It doesn't hurt you. Listen, water doesn't hurt you. Soap doesn't hurt you. It don't hurt.
Boys washing their hand, that means your dick's dirty. If you have to wash your hand after you pee, what do you get, a dirty dick? And why do girls have to wash it? We don't touch nothing.
We don't even touch nothing.
Oh my God. Fellas. Fellas, listen. Do what you want, but date whoever you want, but no. And now I'm not saying all, because I know I ain't that way. I'm a neat freak. Not saying all, but historically, you could look it up. We had to teach them it was okay to bathe. Go back to the time of the Moors. When they conquered Europe, they didn't bathe. The Moors told them, say, wait a minute, you're not bathing. The Moors would bathe in the morning and the evening. That's how the Moors would bathe. They thought that water would actually hurt them. They would only bathe on special occasions. Everything I'm saying, you could research. I ain't lying. I'm talking about European history. Bathing was not a thing to do. They felt that just changing their clothes and changing their sheets on their bed was clean enough. Some of them didn't take baths until they got married or certain special occasions. Look everything I'm telling you up. When the Moors had conquered Europe for those years, they instituted the bathing.
Nothing.
I get when you take a shit, wash your hands.
I will wash my hands when I take a shit always.
Yes, but why do I have to wash my hands? For what? I'm not sticking my hand up my vagina. And you know what's crazy? And I think a lot of people do this. Like if I'm in a public restroom and there's people in the stalls, I will, even after I pee, go to the sink, wash the water, like pretend. Run the water, pretend I'm washing my hands, get some paper towels, get out.
Or I'll run. I'll run out of the bathroom before the other person comes out.
Oh my God. Now, a true story. They had one of them do that in a restroom, and my wife was in the restroom with my daughter. And my wife told me that she seen one of them do that and not wash their hands. And she said in front of her, oh, mama, she didn't wash her hands. So she just said is true, because my 8-year-old, well, she wasn't 8 at the time, but she caught one of them not washing their hands as they left the bathroom. We always were taught, once again, cleanliness is next to godliness. Wash your doggone hands when you use the restroom. Wash your hands. It don't matter if you do number 1 or number 2. Wash your doggone hands. Help stop the spread of disease. Let's call it what it is. People like them was the reason the virus spread the way it spread, because they didn't want to wash their hands. They literally had to tell these people how to wash hands on it. They had to institute putting up a freaking sanitizer at the door. Matter of fact, I don't know why y'all stopped that. I actually like when y'all were doing that. Sanitizer at the door, sanitizer here and there. Because when I travel to different countries, especially a lot of African countries, they have this thing where they bring hot water and towel. And then they did that in Turkey too. and you can just wash it. You know, you get some little soap, wash your hands, do everything, dry your hands off before you eat. That's awesome. I love that practice that they have. And then in Turkey, they got this thing called kaluuya that they use that kind of disinfect your hands. I even got some here that I got from Istanbul. They put it on your hands and rub it. It smells good. They put it on your hands before you eat. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of countries throughout the world believe in cleaning their hands. What's wrong with y'all? Clean your hands, take a doggone bath. If you're scared to wash your hands, I'm pretty sure you're scared to wash everything else. Well, let me know what y'all think about these females that don't want to wash their hands. That's so sick.